Welcome to Mihono Matsubara. Let me share you the charms of this area. My name is Milai, and I will be your guide today. First, we'll start from the bottom of the steps of the Matsubara entrance. Listen to this guide while climbing the steps. There are over 30,000 pine trees growing on the Mihono Matsubara's 7-kilometer beach. The green pine forest, the white waves, and the blue ocean along the Mount Fuji has been expressed through various drawings such as Hiroshige Utagawa's ukiyo-e, as well as waka poems. But Mihono Matsubara is not only famous for its scenery, but is famous for its cultural and artistic values. Since it's highly rated for its various features, Mihono Matsubara was registered as a part of Mount Fuji's World Heritage Site in 2013. Now, once you've got to the top of the steps, you will see a vast pine forest in front of you. Here, let me introduce you to the Hagoromo legend, a legend of a celestial maiden. Enjoy the pine forest while listening to this legend. Once upon a time, there was a fisherman called Hakuryu. One morning, Hakuryu was fishing at Matsubara as usual. He was used to the scenery, but this morning was especially nice, with Mount Fuji floating on the waves. Suddenly, Hakuryu noticed a nice fragrance. Curious, he went after the fragrance and came across a big pine tree. On the pine tree, there was a significant kimono swaying in the wind. What a beautiful kimono! I shall take it home and keep it as a family treasure, thought Hakuryu. Just as he was sitting home with the kimono, he heard a voice. "Excuse me, that is my kimono." There was a beautiful woman behind the pine tree. "I am a maiden from the heavens." "That is not an ordinary kimono. It's a hagoromo, a kimono that takes me up to the heavens. There is no use for you. Please give it back to me, or I will not be able to go back to the heavens." Hakuryu was surprised that it was a hagoromo. He felt sorry for the maiden and decided to return it back to her. "I will give this back if you would show me a dance from your world," he said. The maiden was happy to respond to his request and said, "Please give me back the hagoromo first. I needed to dance." Hakuryu was suspicious. Would she run away once she had her hagoromo? Then the maiden said strongly, "There are no lies or suspicion in the heavens." Hakuryu was embarrassed for suspecting her and handed back the hagoromo. Once the maiden wore the hagoromo, she gracefully started dancing. The sounds of flutes and drums came from nowhere. As Hakuryu was watching in awe, the maiden started to rise in the sky and gradually faded into the mist of Mount Fuji. Did you enjoy this legend? The old pine tree on which the maiden hung her hagoromo is named Hagoromo no Matsu and has become a popular tourist point. I would like to introduce a woman who was touched by this legend. Please walk towards the ocean on your right. You will find a monument 25 meters ahead.